Hey guys, this is Katie with Vintage and Vinyl. I am so sorry I'm about 2 minutes late. I got filming a video and I lost track of time. I was filming my apartment for you all today and I was just talking away and I looked down and I thought, oh my gosh, it's 6:30. I gotta shut off the camera and get going. Luckily, I had everything all set up here so I didn't have to do too much, but I'm sorry I'm a little late. Lots of fun people in the chat. Hi, Melody. Thank you so much for always joining us. It's so fun. And Vinny's here. Hi, Vinny. You're going to keep us all laughing tonight. I'm very excited about that. And Carrie Owens. Hello, Carrie. And Cheryl Ross. I'm so glad you finally made it. I was late, so yay for you. You were on time. And Joni's here from Canada, representing Canada. Hi, Joni. Thank you so much for joining. And Teresa. Hi, Teresa. So glad you made it in the chat. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you doing these live chats with me on Wednesday nights. I think they're fun. I'm really glad that I found a time slot that works for everybody and works for me. And that is great. Now, and Nicole at Nesting Haven usually has her sales on Wednesday nights at 7 o'clock, but she's going to go to 7:30 now so that I can have my live chat and she can still do her sale. So I'm really grateful to Nicole for working that all out with me. I'm just so appreciative of that. And she's not doing a sale tonight. She will be doing a sale starting next week. I see Trisha is here from Sandy and Otto. Trisha, you had a great live sale today, and I went to go film something, and again, I lost track of time and never made it back to your sale, but I was listening in the background, so thank you so much. Great sale, as always. And Christina, oh, I'm so glad you enjoy my chats. It is fun being with all of you guys. And Tia Fane is here. Hello, Tia Fane. And Elderly Poodle. I love Elderly Poodle. And yes, Jamie at Mid-Century Wasted says happy Veterans Day to everyone. And yes, I am so grateful to all the veterans who are serving and have served to protect our freedom. I am so, so grateful. And of course, I've got my American flag pin on in celebration of Veterans Day today. So thank you so much. Judy is here. Melody says she likes my pin. Thank you, Melody. And Dana is here. Hi, Dana. I love the red lipstick. Oh, you got the red lipstick that you told me about. Yay, Dana. So Dana was talking about how much she liked the red lipstick, and I'm glad you finally found it. It's a really good shade of lipstick, and I'm very happy that I found a true red because, as Dana pointed out in one of the chats, a lot of times they're kind of too orangey, and it doesn't work out. So yes, I love the red shade. Nancy is here from This Overstuffed House. I'm so glad you got to listen. Good luck with your Boy Scout paperwork. Nancy was telling me on one of my live chats that she uses a wax stamp or a wax seal for some of her Boy Scout correspondence, and I think that's really neat. She writes a lot of letters, and so good luck with that, Nancy. I'm glad you can listen in. Hello, Joanne. Precious Lavender Buttons is here. She's joined us. And Trisha said she forgot to say, but meant to, yes, happy Veterans Day, and thank you to everyone who serves. I agree, Trisha. Nancy saying, Vinny, I am behind. I have not watched your video yet today. Guys, I am so behind on content. I've got tons of videos to watch from Scott and from Misty and Jamie. You've had content out, and it's hard to get to everybody's along with all of the sales. So I try my best to at least make it to all the sales. And then I try to watch content because I really want to see everybody's videos, but it's impossible to keep up with everything. So I am making my rounds, I promise. And you will get a comment from me eventually when I get through all of the videos. Oh, Sephora was having a 20% off sale. I also collect makeup. So Sephora, when they do sales, I know that's really popular. We have a Sephora across the street from us. And that's Louie there. She says, excuse me. I don't know what she's coughing. Oh, she's eating her bone. Oh, boy. Of course, that would happen live on camera. You guys can see Louie. Or not see Louie, but say hi to Louie. But yes, the line is crazy when they have sales. Nancy saying, with 52 kids to keep track of their advancement. Yeah, I send out a lot of letters and postcards to these kids working towards Eagle Scouts. Well, I bet those letters mean a lot to the kids, and it's so great, Nancy, that you work really hard on that. Hi, Carrie, KCATX. Your mom had a great sale the other night. I am so thrilled that I got to catch that. And she actually had flocked Santas, which I was thrilled about because I've always wanted to get a Japan flock Santa, and now I finally own one, which is really exciting. Oh yes, Louie's been a little cooped up today because we've had just gobs of rain, and of course the dog park down below in my building is just covered in mud and slosh because of the rain, and so we really can't go out and run around. So she's having the stuck inside blues a little bit. It's okay, chew away. That's right. Louie's just going to hang out on the couch and chew. Oh, Jay's here. Hi, Jay. I missed your comment, Dallas City Vintage. I'm so glad you could join us. And Jay had a great live chat the other night on Halloween showcasing some uranium glass, and I finally got to watch that, and I so enjoyed that, Jay. You did a really good job, and I hope that you can find a time slot soon to have a live chat so we can all hang out. Yes, I am in a safe area of Florida, so yes, there is a hurricane that is coming. I think it will be a tropical storm by the time it reaches us. And I'm in one of the highest points of the city, and my building is brand new. We never lose power because we're on a hospital grid, which I'm very grateful for. And we really don't have any trouble here. So I'm not too worried about it, but I do hope everybody else stays safe. I've got a friend in South Florida who said their neighborhoods had a lot of flooding and problems. And so I do hope that goes well for him. I've been thinking about Frank a lot, and of course, anyone else who's in that path of the storm. Carrie said it hadn't been public knowledge for very long. No, I know Carrie wasn't really saying who her mom was, but since the sale happened, Carrie did mention that her mom was Blue Flamingo Mercantile, who's in all of the chats, which is Lori C. So she had a great live sale the other day. If you guys missed that, with Christine from Side Street Market. So hello, Lynn. Thanks so much for joining us. Yes, big surprise. It's really awesome that her mom is Lori. Lots of great people in the chat this evening. So I brought some fun things to share with you all. Now, I got some friend mail from Fatbird Finds, so I thought I would be sharing that, as well as sharing a magazine I got from Crafty Jackie. And I thought that on our Wednesday live chats, as well as just chatting and hanging out and having fun, that we would look at this old magazine together. Now, Jamie at Mid-Century Wasted has been doing her Sunday at Sears premiere, and I just love looking through that old Sears catalog lookbook. Some of the fashions in that are hysterical. If you have not caught one of those live premieres, you really need to over at Mid-Century Wasted's channel. Jamie does a great job with those, and some of the things in the catalog are just hilarious. So I thought we'd take a look at that Sunday at Sunday at Sears. And if you don't know what Sears is, Vinny, no, I'm kidding. I know you know what Sears is. You were just giving us a hard time last night. But if you don't know what Sears is, you really ought to look up Sears. Yes, it is. It's so much fun. It really is. So I'll share the friend mail from Fatbird Finds first, and then we'll look at this magazine that I got, because I think some of the images are fun. And Vinny, there's a little saucy cartoon in the back, which I will share, which is kind of fun to take a look at. So Jamie's saying drink, Vinny. Yeah, Vinny, whatever you have nearby, because I know you're off tomorrow. So take a sip. We're just giving you a hard time. So the first thing that Fatbird Finds sent was this awesome Coca-Cola soda jerk hat. Now, they do know that I love Coca-Cola, along with lots of you in the chat. Vinny's here, and you know he collects Coca-Cola as well. But they got this beautiful Have a Coke and Have a Smile, Coke Adds Life soda jerk paper hat from an old diner, and they knew that I would like it. And this is the Lynn In Look Cap Made in USA. It's made in New Orleans, Louisiana, and it's got a patent number that's very interesting. It's like 3,390,405,000 or something like that. And it does fit heads that are 6 7/8 1/4. And you, of course, pull out to adjust your head size. But this is a really fabulous soda jerk hat. And I have one from the 50s, but I don't have one with this phrase on it. And I think This is from the 1970s or so, and this is just fabulous. So it's going to go right along in my Coke display, and I'm very, very excited about it because this is going to be so much fun. I see Lori's Crochet Corner is here. Lori, you are new to me, and I am so glad you joined the chat tonight. So thank you so much for coming. That is just fabulous. I am glad to have you here, and I will look for you in another live chat. I'm so glad you could join us this evening. Dana's saying that she wants to binge watch Jamie's videos one weekend. That would be nirvana to me. Yeah, Jamie has some great videos, and when I first discovered her channel, I did exactly that. I spent the weekend binge watching, and she just had some fabulous things. What year is the catalog you have? Jamie, I think it's from 1968 or 69. You'll have to correct me if I'm wrong. But it is a really, really good video. And Angela's here. Hi, Angela Marksberry. Good luck at work today. I hope you've had some fairly calm customers with all of your prescriptions that you have to get out. I know that's definitely tough. So, and the next thing that I got from that they sent me. Oh, the video just cut out for a second. I'm sorry, you guys. I have no clue why that happened. Maybe I'm having some bad luck with the internet. I don't know. But anyway, we are back now, and more things from Fatbird Finds is they sent me these adorable Enjoy Coca-Cola metal salt and pepper shakers, which I just love, and they're going to go right on my counter in the middle of my room. Yes, Louie is okay. Louie is just fine. If you hear her down below, she's underneath my feet, and she has a dinosaur toy. It's a toy that's shaped like a dinosaur. And for all of you guys who don't know, I absolutely love Mary Beth from, of course, Fatbird Finds, who sent me these great pieces of friend mail, Laura and Mary Beth. But also, they love dinosaurs. And so I think that's funny that she's chewing a dinosaur right now while I'm sharing some friend mail from them. So yes, Louie is just fine. So I've got some fabulous salt and pepper shakers. These are Enjoy Coca-Cola. They have a metal stopper on the bottom. You've got your pepper, and then you've got your salt. I think this is the pepper because it's got one hole. And usually the pepper has less holes than the salt because you don't want tons of pepper as, say, you would a bunch of salt. But this is really fantastic, and I am so glad they sent Louie. Oh, my goodness. Louie is getting the cord for the computer. Holy moly, y'all. I am so sorry for all this distraction. Oh, my gosh. Louie, come here now. I usually put her in her pen when I'm doing a live video, but she was out running around, and I was a little bit behind, so Louie just stayed out. Louie, you've got to behave if you're going to be on the live chat with me, okay? Oh, my gosh. I'm so sorry, y'all. But this is the Coca-Cola salt and pepper shakers that they sent, along with the fabulous Coca-Cola soda jar cat. And then, of course, what I thought was really neat is they sent me this great little packet of package toppers, and I'm so honored to get one of their game cards. And as you know, Fatbird Finds, they play their games on Flippin' and Sippin', and they always include one of their cards from one of the games they played, and they sign it, and I just think it's so special to have this from them. So this is really neat, and I save all of the cards that come in packages from various YouTubers. I have a little book for it, and I think that it's fun. This was from Tribond, and this was that game they played, I think it was 3 weeks ago, that was really, really tough. I don't know if I got anything right from that, but if Nate were playing along, he would say he got all the points. Louie is demanding attention. That is right. And Jamie's saying, my cats disrupt every single video I make. Yep. Animals will do that, but we just love them, right? They're the best in the world. Angela saying she had someone call and complain because someone in the line was coughing. Oh my gosh. I tell you, I've never worked in retail, and I know Vinny deals with that every day along with some of you all, but some of the people, man, are just crazy when you're in line, and the stuff that they complain about it's so wild because it's totally out of your control as an employee. I've seen things just being in lines and shopping places that just are so wild. Dana's saying that Nate cheats. Yes, Nate cheats. He does, but you know what? We're going to give him all the points anyway. Kim has an unboxing video, so I have really got to get caught up on some of the unboxing videos and other videos from various people. So that's exciting. I'll have to do that. And Trisha's saying that game was too hard or I'm too stupid. LOL. No, you are not stupid. I could not get any of this right from Tribon. Now, the other night they played Friends, and I got every single one right except for one. So I was really proud of myself because it's the first time that I have gotten one of their things correct. I mean, I've gotten a lot of points from one of their shows, so that's fun. Vinny's saying, yep, they will. People, I swear, will complain about anything that they can. I mean, if the grass is green, they will complain because there's a small patch that's brown. It's how life is. Hello, Maria. I am so glad you joined us. Jay's agreeing with Vinny, and I do agree with Vinny as well. Nancy saying she worked in a Wawa, or does work in a Wawa, which is a convenience store with a deli. We have a Wawa here. And I have leaf mold allergies, and the whole store stopped when I sneezed last week. Oh, no, Nancy, that's terrible. I'm sorry that happened to you. I have been in my elevator before in my building, and I'll get in the elevator, and someone will be outside the elevator and wanting to come in, and I'll say, I'm sorry, I'm social distancing. I'm just trying to be extra careful because I am immune compromised. And they give me the worst looks. Like, I'm inconveniencing them by asking them to wait for the next elevator because a lot of them don't have masks on. And it's just the other day, this guy just got so angry with me. And I thought, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, buddy. But, I can't, the elevator is such a confined space. So I really don't want to be in it, with people coughing and sneezing, even if it is allergies. Poodle saying hello to Kim. Yes, Kim, welcome. I think Jen Bootsy is here. Hello, Jen. I'm sorry I'm missing your comments. The chat is going away from me. Carrie's saying that she does have a cat that likes to climb inside my shirt at random times. That's funny. Louie likes to lie on my head. So Louie gets on the top of my head when I'm lying on the couch or in bed, and she just hangs out there and goes to sleep. And it is really cute until you want to get up and move. And even though she's a small dog, she's so heavy. And it's so funny to see her get up and scamper away like, no, you're leaving me. I just want to be here. Jen's comment. Jen is saying people shouldn't be so rude. And I agree. I really love that this community is so incredibly kind and so caring and so wonderful. And I just love our little community here. So I'm grateful for all the people in it that are kind and caring and are so, so nice. But I showed the friend mail from Fatbird Finds. That's what I got from them, and I love it. So Laura and Mary Beth, thank you so much. I also got their business card along with some other fun little package toppers, which I will be recycling in some more friend mail packages soon, and I just love it. So thank you guys for the stuff. I didn't have to do that. It was so sweet to get a little token from you all. Little is saying, Angela, dear Lord, that's so much taken. Pharmacy lines become crazed zombies. Yes, Angela, for all of you guys who don't know, works in a pharmacy, and I can't imagine what you have to go through every day with some of the people in the line. Hello, Karen. Thank you so much for joining us. And Kim saying, I don't blame you, Katie. I close my window whenever I hear someone cough or sneeze outside. I'm not playing at all. Mask up. Yes, people really should, I think. And, there's different opinions, so I'm not trying to get political. I don't need any political junk in the chat, but I'm just saying because I'm immune compromised, I'm just being extra careful. And I just don't feel like I can take a risk at this time. And you would think that other people would be kind enough to kind of understand that, but that's not how the world works. Jane is here from Doggone Happy Vintage and Antiques. She has a great sale on Fridays, and I believe it's at 1 or 3 o'clock. Jane, let everybody know down in the chat when it is. And she says she's all boxed up and invoices going out in an hour. All right, Jane, good for you. You are way ahead of the game. And Kim is saying, Katie, I'm a nurse. You absolutely do what makes you feel comfortable. I wish more people would be more careful. Yes, thank you, Kim, for saying that, because I really do have to be careful. But I'm so glad you joined the chat tonight. And Carrie is saying that really sums up retail pharmacy. Oh no, Venny got some really dirty money the other day. Venny was talking about this in one of the chats. And of course, Laura from Pat Bird Finds works at a bank. So she started talking about how dirty money is. And money is really gross if you think about it. You know, it travels everywhere. And Venny was saying he got some money from a woman out that came out of her bra. And I thought, oh my gosh, that's got to be just nasty. But you have to take it, you know, because you got to pay for the items and you're the cashier. So it's got to go where it's got to go. But oh my gosh, I thought, oh, poor Vinny, that's got to be disgusting. Yucky. Yeah, see, he was just talking about this in the chat. Someone gave me the other day some dirty money. I sanitized and wiped my hands probably 5 times after that. Yeah, I would have done that too, Vinny. I'm like, ooh, yeah, I am no germaphobe, but man, that is nasty. Poodle is saying, yes, my husband recovered from the Widowmaker. I need to keep him safe. Yes, you do, Poodle. Good job keeping everybody safe and being as careful as you can. And yet nobody likes that at all. I have seen some things that people pull out of their bra, and it's like, ooh, really? That's not a good place to store things at all, especially in Florida, because things get very nasty here and sweaty, and I just can't imagine how awful that is. Not at all. Maria's saying, good reason to wear masks and gloves. Yeah, well, no kidding. Hello, Beth, Carolina, Sweet Treats and Pretties. You had a great live the other day. I enjoyed watching that. And Dallas City Vintage Day is saying, oh my God, I've not thought about that. Ooh, yeah, ooh is right. Okay, so speaking of ooh, I thought that I would show some things from this magazine. Now, the magazine itself is fabulous, but this is Better Homes and Gardens. But there are some really nasty looking recipes in here, and I am sorry to say that. I really should be more positive, but the Jell-O molds, I just cannot get behind that, you guys, at all. They just seem so gross. And the one I shared on my Instagram not too long ago had tuna fish in it, along with cucumber and olives and Jell-O. I just couldn't. Oh, that's just so nasty. But we will be taking a look on Wednesdays at this Better Homes and Gardens magazine this is August 1959. It was 35 cents. And this is a fabulous magazine that I got from Crafty Jackie, and I thought we will share it. So this is, yes, 1959. I think Trisha was just asking that. And lots of chat happening here. Kim from Home My Vintage is saying, I can't stand boob spat for myself, so I don't know how they can keep money in there. So uncomfortable. Yeah, I don't know either. That's just so awful. And Vinny's saying something of Cheryl Ross. Ooh, the only way. Oh no, that's awful. Ugh. Okay, so we're going to look at some Jell-O molds here, which is going to go along with the current theme of the chat right now. There is just so many interesting recipes and cool mid-century modern furniture in here, so I think that would be really fun to take a look at. And, oh, Penny. Penny cracks me up every time in the chat. We all need our resident jester in the chat, and Vinny is that. And after a hard week, I just so look forward to seeing what Vinny's got to say. And of course, all of you all are wonderful as well. So let's take a look at this Better Homes and Gardens magazine. And I want to show some really cool advertisements in here first, and then we'll get to the Jell-O molds. So we'll go through this magazine. We'll kind of do page by page, and I'll go through some of the advertisements first. Now, this is a really neat advertisement for gas, and no, Vinny, not that kind of gas. This is for gas that would have been used, obviously, for your washer and dryer, and this is rain or shine, close, dry, fine. And this is a really cool advertisement. Now, look at this girl. She kind of reminds me of Eloise. If you guys know who Eloise is, this reminds me of Eloise. And then it says, does the big household jobs automatically. And it's from American Meter Company and Moeller Company and Rockwell Manufacturing Company. And it says, gas clothes dryers deliver sunny laundry every time. Save time and effort, too, for comfort and convenience. Oh, I love this. This is so fun. There's nothing like gas equipment, and it's so economical. Gas, house heating, cooking, air conditioning, water heating, And clothes drying and refrigeration cost less to buy, less to install, and less to operate year after year. So this is a great gas advertisement. Yeah, it does look like Eloise. Kim is saying that. And what do you collect, Angela? Let me see. There's got to be some things in the chat here that I'm missing. It probably does carry lots of mayo, usually some sort of fish too. Yeah, that's what they put in these Jello molds, and they're just awful. Carrie's saying, yes, Angela, but maybe it's not the same thing. So there's something, of course, in the chat that I missed. Let's see what's in the chat here. What are they asking Jamie to do? Jamie, if only it involves hot dogs, aspic, corn, and mayo. Ooh, what is all of that? I'm intrigued now. Did the Beatles have an influence on those Jello recipes? I have no clue, Vinny. Let's see. Jamie's saying she has a whole Jello cookbook from the Aspect era, so it's hilariously disgusting, and I'm determined to make the grossest recipe someday and film it. Oh, Jamie, you have to do that because I would die to see it. Now, my mom actually does not like the Jello molds because I think she ate them at the church, but she does have a recipe for Aspic that my grandmother made. She said is really good. But I don't know. Some of these things are just really strange. Yeah, please do it. We would just die to see that. I think that would be fun. Vomit art is what Vinny's saying. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I like Jello, but not with other things in it. Jello and whipped cream go together, but not Jello and corn, not Jello and anything else. Jello is fine by itself. Kim is saying, gross, you have to be really drunk or something to be eating that type of Jello. Yep, Kim, you do, because I don't think I could get through that without throwing up. But this is a cool recipe for gas. There's also a recipe for, not recipe, you don't get a recipe for life insurance. That doesn't make any sense. This is a recipe. I said it again. This is an advertisement. Hello. For New York Life Insurance, and this is physically fit now, sure of insurability to 40. So this is a cool advertisement with the old timer in it, and it says New York Life is guaranteed insurability option, guarantees the right to build financial security later on, regardless of future health or occupation. So a great advertisement. Here. Now, let me see if I can find this Jello mold advertisement, because when I saw it, I just thought, oh my goodness, that is just disgusting. Here's an ad for General Electric. Now, this is for their refrigerator, and it's the Frost Guard freezer. So any of you guys who don't have an old refrigerator, I don't, but I have seen plenty of videos. You've got a refrigerator at the bottom and then a freezer at the top, and the freezers didn't have defrosting, so all of that ice would get stuck to the top of the freezer and you'd have to scrape it off or melt it off. And they actually did make machines that you could stick inside your freezer and it would melt all the frost and ice that would get like really built up in the freezer. So this freezer is Frost Guard freezer. It's progress in the most important product. New frost never forms in this General Electric freezer. So you've got the before and the after. So other freezers and then their freezer. Now look at some of this food. So we've got Borden's ice cream in strawberry flavor. And look how it came in a carton. That is really interesting to me. You also have apple pie and blueberry pie. So I guess they had like frozen pre-made pies that you could buy. And then what is this? This is kind of confusing. You guys think it's strawberries? I don't know what that is. It's very interesting. Some sort of mysterious red liquid. And then you've got the same thing over here, although maybe these are apples. I don't know. What do you guys think? And we've got corn. Now, I had no idea you could freeze whole things of corn on the cob, but you certainly can. And then they have Winton peach pie and frying chicken. So frying chicken and Winton's peach pie. A lot of great thing. Beets? Yeah, maybe beets. I don't know. I mean, people did eat a lot of beets then, but still, that's weird. I don't like the jiggly texture in my mouth. It's weird. That's why a lot of people don't like Jell-O, because it has a really weird texture, and my friend won't eat it because of that. Aspic is from bone marrow boiled down and it becomes jelly. Ugh, I don't know about that. I'm going to have to try it sometime and give you my full opinion on it. Poodle saying, Melody, I gave it to my son's girlfriend when she made her first cactus garden. Now she's hooked on vintage. Well, whatever you gave to her, I'm sure it was wonderful. Hello, Victoria H. Thanks so much for joining the chat. Melody is saying hourglass was a timer back then. Yeah, before electric timers, they all used that, probably filled with sand. I've even seen them filled with rice before, like the homemade ones. Yeah, meat Jell-O sounds nasty. It really does. It's just gross. And Melody's saying, I must be hungry. Yeah, I can always go for a bite to eat. I live for food. And Benny's saying he surprises himself sometimes. I don't know what Blanche Devereaux all over my corn. Oh my gosh. Oh, Benny, we all need a good laugh, so thank you for doing that. So here's the ad for General Electric. Now it says you never have to defrost this freezer. New General Electric Frost Guard system keeps it free of frost automatically. Circulating air keeps food safe. With General Electric Frost Guard system, your frozen food is kept at safe 0-degree temperature always, thanks to the constant sub-zero air. Then it advertises that you also get famous straight line design with fits flush walls, even into corners, bookshelf door, 4 big shelves, swung out basket, and a 20-can juice dispenser. Wow, so for all that old orange juice and those cans that we like to collect now, this is where they would have been inside your refrigerator if you got a General Electric. And then you've got this swing out basket, and it looks like there's some sort of meat. But now, are you guys seeing this as I'm seeing it? Or maybe I'm crazy, but isn't this meat just sitting in there raw, like not wrapped in a package? I can't imagine just putting raw meat like that on the shelf in your refrigerator. Maybe I'm not seeing that correctly, but I just can't imagine that. Can you all? That's crazy. That seems like it's so not hygienic at all. I also want to point out that I see Bird's Eye. Now, Bird's Eye is a brand that's been around forever, and my grandmother eats Bird's Eye, and she would get Bird's Eye vegetables all the time from the store for us growing up. They're quite good, but Bird's Eye was a big brand in the 50s, and of course you see it in this refrigerator here. Vinny is saying, I'll never behave. That's right, Vinny. You just keep being you. We like your mischievous self in the chat. It's fun. Real versus fake marshmallows. Didn't know that there are. Well, there are marshmallows that you can make, like homemade marshmallow. Eats too much meat in the pen. Oh my gosh. Yes, there is a lot. This lady's got stuff chocked full in the refrigerator here. I mean, you are ready for any occasion. You've got your Bird's Eye, you've got like a variety of pies, you've got vegetable shortening, you've got orange juice, strawberry ice cream, maybe frozen beets. I mean, really anything you could ever want, you've got packed into this refrigerator. Carrie is saying, yes, Teophane, Chef Bourdain and I have entered into a relationship. Vinny, lots of chat with Vinny because Vinny makes us all laugh. Okay, so let's look for that Jell-O because I did see that Jell-O. I should have marked it. Here is an ad. Now, this is for French's Mustard. I haven't found the Jell-O yet, but I will. But this is for French's Mustard, and I don't want to damage the magazine. But this is French's Mustard, and it's got burgers there, and it says, burgers aren't burgers without French's Mustard. Great old advertisement. French's has been around a long time, and those burgers look mighty good. Now, it does give you a recipe. So it says there's a recipe here for French's cheeseburgers, and it says allow 1/4 pound ground beef for each hamburger, press into 2-inch thin patties, and then for filling, what they want you to do is cream together 1/4 pound butter, 1/4 pound, what is this? Sharp cheese, but they give another name, Roquefort. I'm not familiar with that. And then 3 tablespoons of French's prepared mustard, enough for 8 burgers. Then you leave a half an inch around the edge for sealing, and you broil on each side, and then you serve with the toasted hamburger buns. That looks pretty yummy. Now, this must be the cheese that they're talking about, but I think it's sharp cheddar cheese. They also mention you could use, but this is a great advertisement for French's Burgers. Um, Penny's saying my mom had a butcher she would go to when she was a kid that was called Beecher Meats. Yes, that is pronounced Beater Meats. They knew what they were doing. Oh my gosh. Sometimes I don't even know that people think about what they're naming their stores or what they're naming things. I mean, maybe sometimes they're doing things on purpose, but other times I think it's totally oblivious and it just sounds so wrong and inappropriate. And everybody in the town laughed about that for years and years. Poodle's saying, I always thought I was alone with the love of these old magazines. I wasn't, and I'm not strange. No, you are not, Poodle. I love these old magazines. They are so fun to look at. Carrie's saying, Jamie, I will trade you toilet paper for paper towels, which I can't find. Carrie, here in Jacksonville, whenever there's a mention of a hurricane, you can't get anything to save your life at the store. And I tried to get paper towels today, and nope, they're all sold out. Luckily, I've got 1 roll left. Jamie's saying, I haven't heard of paper towels were in stock, but if he gets some, you're on, Carrie. All right, so you've got paper towels and toilet paper, which are becoming harder and harder to get. Elderly Poodle, I have a whole tub of vintage magazines. I love them all. Me too, Vinny. They were so fun to look at. I love all that old advertising. People are stocking up, but that is normal for going into winter. Prices for some things rise in the winter, and not everyone is back to work in some areas. That is true, Nancy. And I know a lot of people are into couponing now, and so they go and they stock up with things, especially when they're offering sales. Teofane saying, I remember the famous senator who named his daughter, I'm a hog. Oh my gosh. Why do people do that? That's so embarrassing for that poor kid. I just can't imagine that. Vinny, I know you love them. That's why I love you, kid. Yep, we all love Vinny and Poodle and everybody else in the chat. Oh, okay. Cheryl answered my question, which I didn't know, and I do love cheese, so I should have known this. But Roquefort is a type of blue cheese. Well, I love blue cheese, and we were just talking about that on my live last night. Oh, it's stinky cheese. Yeah, that's some of my favorite type of cheese. I love a good cheese. It's like gorgonzola. Well, I love gorgonzola, so yay, I will have to try this. We just don't get it here. I haven't seen it in the stores, but it is a really, really cool advertisement that features some good cheese. People are stocking up for Staples, but not because of COVID. Yeah, a lot of people, Staples for some reason at the store, by the way, and I know you were talking about staple items, but Staples, the store, they've been sold out of everything for weeks. Before my live sale a few weeks ago, I actually tried to go and get some envelopes because I was going to do a custom envelope for each of you guys that ordered something. I mean, I did my wax seal for everybody, but I wanted something special. So I tried to get these envelopes, and they were sold out at every store in the area. They were sold out of bubble wrap. They were sold out of ink. They were sold out of paper. I mean, the lady said they were just totally depleted. They had no supplies left. She said, oh, LOL, I haven't heard if the paper towels. Oh, I read that already. Jamie, I'm sorry. Getting a little behind in the chat. The problem I have with couponing is that there are a lot of coupons, not a lot for healthier foods. It's all processed foods. Yes, Vinny, I've noticed that here too. Everything that's coupons, usually in our little flyers that we get in the mail or that you get at the grocery store, are all canned foods, nothing for fresh food at all. Jamie's saying a lot of people are used to the flocking to stores for hurricane and winter prep. Here in Southern California, this is the first time I've ever experienced empty shelves. Well, we experience it, of course, every year because in Florida we have hurricanes, as I mentioned, and people go nutso when they hear the first word of rain or any type of storm. They all flock to the stores and buy 20 cases of water each, and there's nothing left for anybody else. That's always how it goes. Yes, you are so right, Vinny. There's rarely a coupon for healthy food, and fresh fruits and vegetables are expensive. You know, our avocados here are $3. Can you believe that? $3 for an avocado? I think that's crazy. Vinny's saying, Katie, do you have a Walmart or Dollar Tree near you? You will get a lot better deal on packing material there. Yes, I have a Dollar Tree and I do shop there. And Walmart is near me, but Walmart drives me nuts. I don't know about you all, but Walmart is, it's just, I can't. It's the people, it's so maddening. People are not polite. They never have anything. It's always a mile long line for things. And I just want, and you always get a wonky cart. What is with that at Walmart and the wonky carts? Not a single one of them work. Walmart just drives me nuts. Oh, no problem, Carrie. Have a great night. Okay, so let's look at some more advertisement. Yeah, Maria's saying she can't take Walmart either. I can't. They have $3 for an avocado. Yeah, I know, and I love avocados. It's just so crazy. We just have so many things here that are really expensive on fruits and vegetables. Now, here's an advertisement for baked beans. Now, this is B&M baked beans, brick oven, outdoor or in. It's B&M. And there it is, baked beans. You've got the hot dogs. Now notice, I don't know that the hot dogs really have too many grill marks on them. So they don't look like they've been cooked for very long. And then you've got some sort of broccoli. I think it's broccoli and creamed corn. And then you've got this huge pile of baked beans with what looks like maybe butter or something in the middle. I've never put butter on my baked beans, but that's interesting. And of course, this is something, there's recipes for, looks like cook of the month for pies attached to this advertisement. So there's some winners for some of the pies. And it says outdoors or in, it's B&M. Whether you're serving when you eat indoors, Frank's hamburgers, steaks, or cold cuts, a steaming pot of B&M brick oven baked beans belongs on your patio table. Baked all day long in a rich brown sugar sauce with tender pieces of selected pork. These real old New England baked beans will add a different flavor touch to any meal. Corn relish on your table too. So I see they also make corn relish, which is what that is. What is corn relish? Does it have other things inside of it other than just the cream corn? I'm not exactly sure. Oh, Scott. Hi, Scott. Thanks so much for joining. I'm honored that you're in the chat. He's saying my Aunt Trudy gave me hot dogs and Jello salad for lunch one day when I was a boy. I think cottage cheese on celery was served too. It was in the early 70s. Oh my gosh, Scott. I don't know how you ate that, to be quite honest. It was so nice of your aunt to fix you a meal, but that is quite interesting. Oh no. Kim is saying, Vinny, sorry for misspelling your name. My first boyfriend spelled his name as Vinny, old habit. Oh, it's okay, Kim. I'm sure Vinny understands. We all know what you mean. Maria saying, I never understood why pork and beans became with a hunk of fat when I was young. I understand now. Well, it's really quite good. It's not good for you, but it is good. I can see the chat, but no audio and no Katie. Oh, no. Am I having any glitching or issues? I'm so sorry if you're having trouble, Melody. Anyone else? Let me know in the chat if you can see me. Can you still see or hear me? Melody saying we boiled Smith hot dogs in Erie. Yes, I remember eating boiled hot dogs all the time growing up. Love your show, Katie. Oh, thank you so much, Scott. That's wonderful. I'm glad you joined. Cheryl is saying, Jamie, rents are out of control as well. I pay $3 for an avocado. Yeah, we were just talking how expensive fruits and vegetables are. And then, of course, last night in one of the chats, we were talking about rent and how expensive rent is in big cities. Closing all restaurants. Closing down and restarting. Okay, no worries, Melody. I'm glad everything is okay here. Okay, everyone seems to be okay. Great. Jeannie is here in the chat. Thank you so much. Oh, Poodle, thank you so much. I'm glad you're having a good time. Yes, that's awful, Cheryl. Rent going up and then the avocados being expensive. Vinny's saying that day that was the day and where if you didn't eat what was in front of you, you went hungry. Yes, that's true. With growing up with my dad, what was served is what we ate. We didn't get anything special. So that's what we ate. And, my dad was a really good cook. So I was fortunate in that way to enjoy everything that he made. But, if you didn't like something, you just had to eat it because that's what it was. So I'm going to show some other ads now, and I wish I could find, I found the Jello one. Awesome. So guys, this is Miracle Whip, and it is Jello. And oh my word, look at that. That looks so gross. I am so sorry for any of you guys who like this or whose grandmother made this and you liked it. I am very sorry to you, but I just can't imagine eating this. And I am not a Miracle Whip fan. I love Duke's mayo. Duke's is my mayo of choice, but this has food with a flair. It's a snack to prepare with light and lively Miracle Whip. Show off a casserole, a fruit tower, or chicken wing hi-hats. Oh boy. So what's in this Jello cat, this fruit tower here? So it says, here's to the happiest combination go together of fruit flavors. The final touch is light, lively Miracle Whip. Prepare raspberry gelatin. As you always do, blend in a melody of fresh peaches, Bing cherries, mandarin oranges, and mold into a tall mold. Serve topped off with Miracle Whip. Miracle Whip adds elegance to any fruit salad. It stands up and looks pretty, and it tastes so delightfully good. You won't get that famous texture and flavor in any other way without America's favorite Miracle Whip. Oh, good Lord. Oh my gosh, that is just so funny. Okay, and that to me, I know they're cherries, but that does look like olives, and I can't imagine olives in Jello. Now, the fruit probably is okay. I have to say that might taste all right. But then you've also got this Miracle Whip going on here, and I don't know what that is, but that just doesn't look very good. The chicken sliders aren't bad. I'd say I'd probably eat that if I had to. But what do you all guys think? Oh my God, yeah, I'm just kidding. Says with a flair. That's right, Beth. Yes, Duke's is great. Duke's is the best mayo in the world. Everyone in the chat knows about Duke's. Nope. Yeah, nope, not for me. I would throw up. Duke's is the only mayo. Yes, Ron, and thanks for joining. I agree with that. Yep. Oh, I had to sit at the table for a while in my day until you'd eat something. Yep. Oh, God, no. That's right, Dana. This just looks absolutely awful. Vinny's saying, I'm not a fan of mayo at all. I like a tad bit on my sandwiches, but other than that, blah. Yeah, I don't like tons of mayo, but just a little bit of creamy Duke's. Because, Miracle Whip was actually a salad dressing. It's not meant to be mayo. And, a lot of people use it as such, and it's so sweet. And, I just can't imagine. Oh, no. Not a Miracle Whip fan for me. It's Hellmann's or nothing. My mom likes Hellmann's because she grew up with that. My dad is a big fan of Duke's, and I actually like Duke's or Hellmann's. I could eat Hellmann's. Yes, please close out and try again. Is anyone else having trouble in the chat? I'm sorry if you guys are. Thanks. It's good to be in the chat. Jamie's saying, Katie, this is inspiring me. I'm going to post some aspic Jello pictures from my recipe book on Instagram after this. They are so gross. Oh, Jamie, I can't wait to see that. Holy moly, that's got to be disgusting. What is Duke's? Duke's is a mayonnaise. Now, you can buy it at any grocery store, and that is my favorite mayonnaise. It's Duke's mayonnaise. It comes in a yellow jar with a yellow lid, and it is so good. It's not sicky sweet. It's not too much. It's just perfect. And I love Duke's mayonnaise. Yeah, I grew up with Duke's, so that's what we eat at my house. Duke's is a Southern thing. It is, and it makes really good chicken salad or egg salad. In fact, I've got some egg salad in the fridge I just made. Horseradish for me. I love horseradish, Scott. It is so good. I have a jar in the fridge as well. It's really, really good. So here's Miracle Whip, food with a flair. Now let's see about the chicken hi-hats. What does it say? It says here that now for a really dramatic sandwich, cut small fresh rolls in half lengthwise and spread both halves with Miracle Whip. Cover the bottom halves with lettuce and chicken salad. generously laced with Miracle Whip. Oh no, something laced with Miracle Whip? That's a really bad choice of words. Add stripes of pasteurized processed American cheese cut from Kraft Deluxe slices, frozen tomato slices, tops off the roll. Miracle Whip's unique flavor gives special flair wherever it's used. The more ways you try it, the surer you'll be. There's nothing else like Miracle Whip. Oh my gosh. Talk about processed food overload. Holy moly. That is crazy. Now, the casserole, it says that, oh my gosh, this is ham casserole Miracle Whip. Oh, I don't know about all that. It says this recipe brings flair to a simple ham casserole. Wave compliments to you. The secret is a half cup of Miracle Whip salad dressing combined with 10-ounce cans of condensed cream of celery soup and a quarter cup of milk. Then it says to add 2 cups cubed ham, 3 ounces canned mushrooms, ooh, drained diced green pepper, chopped pimento, and chopped onion. Then you're supposed to heat it all together, stirring often. Serve with hot rice mixed in. Oh my gosh. Miracle Whip is delightful, can't be copied flavor, and adds new dimension. Bright, lively, and sure to please. Well, I don't know that it's going to please me because that is just something else. Peppers and ham and Miracle Whip. Ugh, I don't know about all that. Hellman's is good too. Yeah, I'll buy that if there's no Dukes available. Yeah, I like wasabi. I do. It's really quite good mixed with soy sauce. I may have to try that. What are you trying? Hopefully not the Miracle Whip Jello ham concoction here in this magazine. Yeah, it sounds really disgusting. It sure does. Yeah, it is. It's great for sinus problems. Take wasabi or get some of that. There's another, it's like a red, what is it? It's red. It comes in a jar with a green lid. Sriracha. It's really, really good if you've got issues with sinuses. Horseradish and mashed potatoes. I've never tried that, but I do love horseradish. Yeah, that is just sounds awful. Not the horseradish, but this Jello mixture here. Yes, I'm still here. I will check on Louie for you. And I'm sorry you're having trouble, Melody, but I am just fine. We have no issues. The rain has slowed down and everything is good here. I'm very picky about mustard too. So I like Hellman's mustard. That is my favorite. Or French's. I do get French's. Lynn says it doesn't sound good at all. No, it doesn't. Now, with mustard, though, that's just what I get for yellow mustard. But I do really like Dijon mustard, and I like the Grey Poupon mustard. That's honestly my favorite. Dijon, regular, and golden brown. Yep, and honey. Yeah, the honey mustard is really good. What is Ron saying that I missed? I think they just picked stuff for the visuals. Yeah, there's some of this in this stuff is weird. Sriracha has a rooster on the bottom. Yes, it does. It has a rooster on the bottle. Jeannie saying, anyone have feedback with fatback with soup beans? It's very like fatty bacon. I missed a lot of the food chat earlier. No, I haven't, Jeannie, but I do love all kinds of things like that, so it's probably very good. Yes, I love Sriracha. The factory is local here, and they used to do tours. Really, Jamie? I had no idea. Yes, I love Sriracha. It's so good. Someone saying, Jeannie? Heck yes. So they love whatever Jeannie was mentioning with the fatback and the bacon there. And Maria saying, were there potatoes in the ham and mushroom Miracle Whip casserole thingy? No. Luckily, I think they've left out everything but the kitchen sink and potatoes. But there is parsleyed rice also in that. So for all of you that love parsleyed rice, I mean, there's the parsleyed rice, and then you've got this ham and whatever else is in there, and cream of mushroom soup. Oh my gosh. It says black screen was swirling. I'm going to try again. Okay, so who else in the chat? Elderly Poodle says she's having trouble. Phone is working. iPad is not. Okay, guys, I am sorry we are having issues here. I'm just going to keep on going and let me know how many of you guys are having trouble. Ron says, I love Dijon with Parmesan. Yes, that is very, very good. Oh, with pastrami. I read that incorrectly. Yes, pastrami. Pastrami is awesome. It is so delicious. Okay, Trisha's saying she's got no issues. And let's see, Nancy's saying, I have seen a video about sriracha plant giving tour. Some of my scouts want to do a trip there. That would be a great trip, Nancy. It's always fun going to that. Nancy's saying here that a clear video on my end. Awesome. So I only think that a few people are having issues. Vinny, are you having issues? Let me know if you're having issues in the chat or anybody else. I'm so sorry. There's not much I can do myself. Kim is saying, Scott, horseradish for me too. I love your mixer and electric skillet. Yes, lots of good things. In the 50s and 60s and 70s, they were trying to save food. Yes, you kind of used everything that you had in the kitchen. Okay, good. Vinny's saying no issues for me. All right, awesome. So a lot of you guys are okay, and some of you guys are having issues. And I'm sorry if you're having issues. Just please refresh and come back in. Ron, I'm in Florida, if you're wondering. Okay, so let's take a look at some other things. Now, here's an ad for Betty Crocker, and it says 2 easy ways to turn a cake into a triumph. And they have Your Secret Betty Crocker frosting mixes. Now, I grew up with those frosting mixes on cakes, and they're not that bad, to be quite honest. Now, there's some things that you can add into the, well, I don't think it's related to the Betty Crocker thing here. Next to it, they were saying corn favorites. So next to the Betty Crocker with ice topping frosting mixes, you can get double corn sticks. You can get corn on the cob, corn pudding, corn fritters, supreme corn chowder, or tomato stuffed with corn salad. Well, that's not too terrible, but those are some recipes for that there, along with the frosting. Now, the frosting here for Betty Crocker says that Betty Crocker fluffy white frosting mix beats right up into still snowy peaks, and they last and last. Idea. For pretty shadowy frosty, melt over hot water, 1 square, unsweetened chocolate with a 1/4 tablespoon of shortening. Carefully spoon chocolate around the edge of the frosted cake. Now, I have to say that looks a lot better than what we were seeing on this page with the Jell-O there. I'll take this cake any day. I think that's a pretty safe bet. Hi, Lucid Curious. Elizabeth, thank you so much for joining us. And did she say 2 easy ways? Maybe, Vinny, I said that wrong, or maybe you're imagining things. No, I did not use the word tramp that I know of, but maybe I mispronounced it. Who knows? But I mean, the good cake, and it's much better than some of the other things that we've seen in the magazine so far. Ron, Ron, where are you? I know Jeannie's in North Carolina. Don't know why the chat is working on your end, Lucid, or it isn't working. Are you having issues? I hope not. I've just got to keep going because that's the only thing I can do. If you're having issues out there, please refresh and come back in. Bye, Jane. No worries. Have a good night. I'm so glad you enjoyed this chat. We're just having fun here looking through some of these old recipes. Now, here's an advertisement for some very interesting things. This is an ad for, and we've had a lot of ads for meat, so I don't know, Vinny's here, so that's probably why. So he can make some jokes about it in the chat. But here's an ad for, it's the natural mate for every meat. And it says Ocean Spray cranberry sauce. Now, I do like my canned cranberry jelly at Christmas time and Thanksgiving. I really do. I have to say I like that. This is Perks Up Meatloaf, specially good with veal croulet, great with steak, and delicious on chicken. Now, you guys were mentioning in that other advertisement that you thought they were frozen beets, and I kind of think that now too, because look here, there's a bunch of frozen beets, and beets were very, oh, well, no, those aren't beets. That's the sliced cranberry. Wow, I'm such a dodo. I am just looking at this, reverse. And I looked over and I'm like, oh, yeah, those are beets. Nope, it's the sliced cranberry in the ad. Oh, boy. Okay, so anyway, we've got the steak. Now you've got the mushrooms on it. And I don't know. That looks like little round balls of mashed potatoes with some sort of a parsley on top. And that honestly doesn't look too bad. And then you've got chicken and peas. Now, the peas are quite interesting. They're probably frozen peas. And then the meatloaf. I gotta say, that meatloaf doesn't look as good as my grandmother. She made some really good meatloaf. And then what is this? You've got veal, and you think that's lima beans? I kind of think that's lima beans. You guys have to let me know what you think. Oh my gosh, Betty. Oh boy. But it does look like beets. Okay, I'm not the only one. Jamie thinks they look like beets. Vinny, oh my gosh, you're just killing me over here. I love it. I had no idea the vintage community was so rock and roll. Well, we have fun, and some of these old advertisements can't. I have to say they don't help themselves the way that they're worded or the way that they look. And all of you guys that know about the Hazel Atlas salt and pepper shakers that have been around on several lives. I mean, every time I see those, I'm sorry, but they're just so bad looking, and you wonder, who designed this stuff back in the day? Because I don't know, maybe they didn't have that thought like we do now, because we've progressed a lot as a society. But I'm like, oh my gosh, those are so bad looking. Oh, hi, Vintage Craze, Sarah. I'm so glad you joined the chat tonight. And Dana's saying, I can't cook and I'm always assigned the cranberry sauce for family holidays. That's perfect. All you have to do is get the can and put it on a plate and you're all good to go. No cooking required. So that's easy. Blame me for that. Oh no, Vinny. We all think that it's fun. Let's see. Sarah's just saying that she just ate lima beans. Well, there's some lima beans for you, vintage lima beans anyway, in this advertisement. I like lima beans, but they have to be cooked with a lot of butter and bacon and all that good stuff. Yeah, I have those salt and pepper shakers. I don't have those, but I think Vinny does. He loves those sets. I think they're hilarious, and they have to be pink if you want a set of them. Otherwise, they just look like torpedoes. Yeah, you have to get the pink ones, and I really want to find a pink one and just put those in my kitchen because I think they're so hilarious looking. I just think that they're hilarious. Okay, I'll try again later. What are you trying again later? Is my chat having issues? I am so sorry. They are censoring certain areas again. Who knows? Okay. So let's look at some more advertisements here. Oh boy. Now this is an advertisement for Heinz 57 ketchup. But look at this. Carnival cream. I don't know what is in that, but let's find out. Oh boy. With one heavy cream until stiff. So basically, I guess you're making like whipped cream. Fold in a quarter cup of the world's best loved ketchup. No. Heinz and 1/4 teaspoon of vanilla with the ketchup. Oh no, that's awful. Beat 3 eggs with 1/2 cup sugar, not that the ketchup doesn't already have enough sugar in it, until it's thick, and then fold in the whipped cream mixture. Pour into individual molds or ice cream trays. Sprinkle with 3 tablespoons finely chopped maraschino cherries and toasted almonds, and then freeze until firm. Oh my gosh, you guys, that just looks absolutely nasty. I'm sorry. Holy moly, that is a recipe. I might have to do sort of what Jamie was talking about and try that on my channel one time for you guys live on camera, because that's just too, oh man, I don't know. Then they've got chilled tomato soup. Now, who wants cold soup? I guess everyone did back in the 50s, because here's some chilled 2-cream tomato soup. Now I have to say, I love this mint green color in the advertisement. It's really fabulous, but this tomato soup is just, I don't know. So you're combining 1 can of perfectly seasoned Heinz condensed tomato soup. And did you know that Heinz made tomato soup? I didn't. And then you're going to get 2 cups of light cream, lemon juice, Tabasco sauce, and cottage cheese. Oh no. And then add green onion and chili It does say chili. Then garnish with a sprinkle of chopped parsley and put in the refrigerator. Oh my gosh, you guys, that just is not something I want to eat. No, 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 no. Hello, Gritty Grat. I'm so glad you joined us tonight. Is YouTube having problems? Because I don't know. Katie, that would be so much fun. I will. I might have to try that on the YouTube channel because that's just so disgusting. Jamie said, if I could find a way to make it out there, I'd love to meet up, Melody. Yes, I would love to do a meetup. I'm hoping to host sort of a Florida meetup. Of course, anyone's welcome. This would be after COVID, but I know Christine from Side Street Market is there in Florida, Alex, Chapter 2 Vintage Co., Lori Blue Flamingos. So there's a few people in Florida, and I'd love to do a meetup. The state of confusion mostly, but Kentucky exactly. All right, welcome, Gritty Grat. So glad you can join us. I see you in a lot of the live chats, so I'm glad you popped in. Vintage Vinny, I'd be up for another road trip to Pennsylvania. I enjoyed my last one when I met up with Scott. Yeah, Vinny got to meet up with Scott, which I'm very jealous about because I would have loved to have met Scott, and he met Karina as well. And let's see. My iPad is still black and spinning. Jeannie, I am so sorry. I don't know what the issues are. Maybe it's something with my internet. Vintagerous Joni is saying, same, Melody and Jamie. I can't wait until the border opens up and I can travel again. Joni, I would love to meet you too. So many wonderful people in this YouTube community. And Joni, I love your sales. You are just delightful to watch. I love it. Lucid saying, all I know is there's a food discussion happening behind the black screen of doom. Oh no. Who else is having the black screen of doom? I'm so sorry. I will come and meet up in Florida. Jeannie, I would love that. Jen Bootsy saying, ooh, no wonder most people were thin back in those days. Bad food, of course, and smoking. Yes. Oh, my word. Nicole saying, okay, I just popped on and it's black and spinning. A few others see that too. Yeah, I don't have that on my end, so I don't know what to do. Is anybody else having issues with that? Let me know in the chat. I see other people. Hi, Laura Melendez. Welcome. Why are you guys spinning in black? I am so sorry. I don't have that on my end, and I don't want to refresh and come back in. Yeah, she sees a screen of doom. Poodle saying, I tried to punch the router. It always works when my husband does that to the dashboard. It didn't work. Still black. Sorry, I got to go. Oh, gosh, Poodle. Okay, I am so sorry. Joni saying she's got no issues here. Trisha saying it's fine on my end. Sorry I had to step away. My daughter wanted me to braid her hair. Daddy duty calls. No worry, Ron. You are so great for doing that. Now you see me. Okay, very good, Laura. That's good. I'm still in black. I spin in black when I'm really tired. Oh, Penny. Weird. I still don't see her. Who else is having issues here in the chat? I'm having rain and it may be windy. Well, we did have a lot of rain here, so it might be something like that. Yes, Vinny is in Maryland, right on the border. And she's in Connecticut. I'm in Florida. Okay. Guys, let me know if anyone else is having issues. I wonder how many people of you are having issues in the chat and on the screen, because if there's black and no one's seeing anything, then I don't know how much more in the magazine I want to show. Let's see. It's buffering. Okay, Daisy, I'm so sorry. No picture, Lynn says. Okay, geez Louise, people. I am so sorry that is happening. Yes, I'd like to think that we've talked about it before. I'm going to try my computer and see if I see Katie. Okay, Nesting Haven, try that. Nicole, I'm so sorry. Butter beans, yes, that's another thing that we do call limas. It's a southern thing. All good, please keep going. Okay, Jen sees me. Vinny's saying the same old, same old. Okay. I'm on my PC and I have no problems. Okay, so Vinny is saying he's on his computer. So if you guys are on a phone, maybe try the computer. If it's not working on the computer, try the phone, vice versa. So Melody says, I guess she's having no issues. So I'm just going to keep going, you guys. And I'm sorry for all of you guys that are having issues. I will be doing a live chat every Wednesday at 6:30, as you know. So we will be able to reconvene with some more of this magazine. But I'll keep showing a few more things. And then, of course, I'm sorry for the rest of you guys that missed it. Hopefully you guys can rewatch the replay. Let's see. I just missed chat from Laura Melendez. She says, in-laws are dropping in tomorrow. It was a spur of the moment thing. Well, good luck, Laura Melendez. I know as much as you love family, it can still be quite stressful when people pop in unannounced like that. That's when Heinz was still in a glass bottle. Yes, and I'm sure you guys know this, but Heinz 57 ketchup, at least the glass bottles, I don't know about the squeeze bottles now, but the glass bottles have a 57 on the side. And if you ever have trouble with the glass bottles getting the ketchup out of it, if you whack the side of the bottle where the 57 is embossed on the bottle, the ketchup will come out. I don't know why that works, but it is a thing. So refresh Vinny and see what happens. Is Vinny having problems now? Oh no, Vinny was saying he has no issues. Okay, and yes, Nicole is in Maine. I still love family, though. Yep, you still love them. I have no picture on my phone, but I have a picture on my TV. I can't see the chat on my phone. Guys, I'm sorry. Again, I just have to keep going along with the chat here, and I'm so sorry about that for all of you guys. Vinny, of course. Yeah, we need to make that a hashtag, Vinny. You need to get that. I know it's probably already hashtag, but you got to get that started on Instagram. That would be funny. Yep, squeezing is easier. Oh, yeah, we're having a lot of lightning now all of a sudden. So maybe it is my chat. I don't know. But I do want to show something that, since Vinny just made that really funny comment, I thought it would be perfect to show this advertisement. And boy, you can hear Louie going crazy. We are fine, but there's just a lot of rain and lightning that's picking up a little bit. So here's a pretty saucy advertisement. This is the Man Next Door, and I thought this was hilarious. Now, this is a little cartoon, and it says, the next time I'm slightly indisposed, don't mention it to your garden club. And here's the maid bringing in all the plants from the outside. There's a guy nude in the bed. I just think that is so funny. This is a hilarious advertisement. And it says the Man Next Door. Okay, yes, Jamie from Mid-Century Wasted saying, haha, okay, showing a Heinz 57 ketchup ad and talking about how if you whack the 57 on the bottle, the ketchup comes out. Add a little bit of vodka. Yeah, that might help all of the issues in the chat, right? Vinny's saying, whack it on the Vinny, oh my gosh. Oh, Vinny, I'm just going to die laughing the rest of the evening over that. And I set myself up for that one because of the way the advertisement was and what I said. Oh, Louie doesn't like the lightning. No, Louie actually barks at all kinds of noises outside, and she really doesn't like the lightning at all. Nicole says, does... like plastic ketchup ones do. No, but the plastic ketchup ones are really bad, and I hate those for that. I really wish they'd go back to the glass bottles. Jamie's saying, if it has a chance to ferment. Oh my gosh, Jamie. Oh no. Vinny did not just go there. Vinny just did, and I will be laughing about that now forever. I had created the hashtag, or Vinny and I were talking about it last night, because I hear Vinny in my head for certain things that you see in old advertisements, or you see, and you know most people don't really think about it, but then it is something that was not meant to be bad, but it is bad. And his little hashtag was, what would Vinny say? And that would be, what would Vinny would say? Vinny says, I'm just quoting Katie. That I set myself up for it. I said it that way. Vinny, you always make me laugh so hard I end up on the floor. Yeah, the other day I was drinking something during one of the chats, and I don't know what it was Vinny said, but I spit my drink out laughing so hard. It was just the chat was normal and fine, and then Vinny's comment came up, and I just about died. Ron says it happened to me. I closed out YouTube and opened it again, and there we were. Okay, good. So I'm glad you refreshed. People are having the same issues in the chat. Turdy talk about ketchup. Really, you can turn anything bad if you really think hard enough about it. Okay. Yep. Victoria was saying, yeah, I was there. Was it the joke about Halloween? Yes, Vinny, I think it was that one that I just about died laughing. So anyway, this is a kind of a saucy advertisement for the man next door. Now, in this ad, it says, and I think that this is like quotations from several people that wrote in, because on the bottom it says, of course, you didn't realize if we moved to Greendale, I can't go home for lunch. So I have to read to figure out what they're talking about in that little cartoon. It kind of looks like Family Circus, but, I'm sure it's a spoof off of that. Now it says, vacation is a time when you get away from people and places you love best, so you can put up with them when you get back. Okay. So then it says, this year we went several ways. Rosemary is visiting her family friend at the lake cabin in Minnesota. Junior is at Boy Scout camp in Wyoming. And we've got Nancy in the chat. How perfect is that? And then it says, Judy is with her beloved Aunt Opal. Christine and I considered going separate ways too, but thought better of it. Our idea of being absolutely alone is getting away together. Okay, so they went away together. Their kid is sent somewhere, and their other kid is with their Aunt Opal. All right, then it says, it is from tranquility at the end of a summer vacation that one should make his resolutions, not from the midwinter tension of the beginning of a new calendar year. So this is an ad for, of course, going on vacation. Then it says, we resolve to bring our children up in the realization that their world will be even more complex than ours. To cope with it and to find happiness in it, they must have a well-developed mind capable of making quick adjustments to the new and unfamiliar with a deep understanding of the values that never change. Then Peggy is saying she admits that she does not buy a book until it becomes a bestseller. I only read books that other people tell me I simply must read so that I can say that I have read them, even if I thought they were very disgusting. So this is sort of like, I guess, a true quotations from people that wrote into the magazine. Bye, Laura Melendez. I'm sorry if you were having troubles. I'm so glad that you could be here in the chat. Good luck painting your bathroom, and good luck with your in-laws tomorrow. Dana, Vinny doesn't need any setup. He always finds a way. There's always something. Jamie says, I'm missing the beginning of the ad she's talking about now, so I am a bad commenter. Something about summer vacation and the whole family all going to different places. Yeah, so they're different. I thought it was one solitary ad about vacations, but it's like a true confessions sort of, but not too raunchy. People are just sort of writing in with different experiences and quotes. So one of them was on vacations. One was saying that they're setting their kids up for success. Someone says that it was kind of, she was saying, I don't read books until they become a bestseller. Someone else was saying it takes 3 to make a quarrel. Grandpa Hills reminded us, the 2 participants, and somebody to egg them on. So there's all different things here. It says people who say they do not have time to get anything done spend their time doing things that busy people do not have time for. So I don't know who wrote these. They don't, they're written by different people. And Burton Hillis is the person that wrote, I guess, this article or compiled everything. So, and then it says, okay, so here's a question from, it's like a Dear Burton, so you can write in. Oh, Nicole just told her husband about Vinny. Jamie says, oh, it's a write-in ad with different experiences and quotes from readers of the magazine. Yes, that's exactly it. Oh, you're so welcome, Melody. So welcome. I'll have to remember Vinny and tell my husband. Okay, I've missed some chat. I'm sorry. TV not working, but it's storming here. Yes, we're having a lot of storms, so maybe it's that. Hello, Sammy, Unique Finds. Thank you so much for joining. So I am being conscious of the time because I know we are getting close to the chat that's coming up. There's some other things on YouTube, so it's 7:52 here, and I know George the Antique Nomad will be having his live premiere soon at 8 o'clock. And then there's a whole bunch of other stuff happening. I believe Thrift U is having a sale after this around 9ish. You know, the Thrift U girls, they don't have a set time. They just sort of come on when they're ready. So I am going to read this next week. I was going to read it now, but I just looked at the time and I don't want to overlap on George because we all need our education from Uncle Professor George, and people are having issues in the chat. So I will wait next week to read the Dear Burton letter. So this is like a write-in letter. So we'll be going more through this magazine here. This is from, as I mentioned earlier, but for all of you guys who didn't hear, this is from 1949, Better Homes and Gardens, 59, geez, not 49, Better Homes and Gardens. So we will be going through this magazine on Thursdays and chatting Wednesdays. Holy moly, I think I just need to end this live so I can get my thoughts together and get the live working correctly for next week. But this is our Wednesday live, so I will be sharing more of this magazine, chatting with all of you guys, and just having fun. Here's the... Oh boy, Vinny, that's the one. That's the one that had me dying laughing in the chat the other day. Oh my goodness. Oh boy. Yeah, YouTube is having some major outages. I don't know if it's me now because I have been noticing in other chats, and the other day it was happening. There were tons of outages in the chat, in the screen, you know, flickering and having problems, and the chat slowing down. So I don't know. Maybe it's a YouTube thing, a StreamYard thing, or maybe it's just my internet. I don't know. But we will reconvene next week with more of the 1959 Better Homes and Gardens magazine, and of course all of your fun chat and banter, which I just love getting to chat with all of you. It's the best part of my week. Oh, Cheryl, thank you so much. I'm glad you didn't miss it, and I hope you'll join me next week. There's a hashtag here. YouTube, get your act together. That's right, Vinny. YouTube, get your act together. Better shape up, right, and get in line. Oh, okay. So now you're seeing me as I'm about to end the live. I'm so sorry, Nicole, but I will be available next week for the chat. I hope to see everybody at George's as well. That's at 8 o'clock. And then I'll see you on Thrift U's channel at around 9ish. Just keep an eye out for when they're going to do their lives. You can hit the bell notification and get notified on those kinds of things. Yes, nice hashtag, Vinny. Vinny comes up with the best hashtags, so we got to keep a lookout for all of that fun in the chat. So I will have my Wednesday video out after George's live sale. I was filming it before this video went live, and I've been very busy, so I didn't get a chance to get that filmed yesterday, which I would have liked to do, but it will be out. And all of that. So Vinny, you filmed that video. I can't wait to see what haul you have for us today. And yes, thank you, Jamie, for doing a play-by-play in the chat. So I am wrapping things up. I will see you at George's premiere in just a few minutes. And I hope you guys will have a great week. Happy Veterans Day. Stay in, stay safe, and binge YouTube.